This guy says, holy shit, I thought this was a typo. In February, in just February, he says, 1.2 million immigrants, legal and illegal, gained a job. Meanwhile, 500,000 native-born Americans lost their job. Since COVID, native-born workers have actually lost 2 million jobs. All of the net job gains are immigrants. This is how Biden can say that employment has gone up. This is how he can do it. Because in fact, employment of Americans has gone down since he's been in charge. But employment of immigrants, including illegal immigrants, has gone up. Yeah, Ginger, well, the thing is, people are going to deal with it by voting him out, which they did last time. But now we're going to do it even harder. So it's not just that, native job growth has been slower. Native job growth in the last couple of months has been going down and losing employment. So the whole, have the jobs recovered since COVID? No, not for Native Americans. Only for immigrant Americans. Yeah, it's not even it's by foreign born. So it's first gen immigrants. So if they are second gen immigrants, and if they were born in the US, they're still in this blue category. So if you care about whites, or if you care about people that have been in the country for many generations, people who have been long American, it's even worse, I expect. This is just for people who were born in the country. I wouldn't care about the race, but in those cases, a lot of people born in the US aren't really American either culturally. I don't know how many that is, but it's probably at least, a few 100,000, maybe in the millions. Field says, immigrants move to a place and integrate themselves into the community there. Aliens come in, aliens do not. Tell that to the Muslims who were permitted into Western European countries. It is not a clear-cut distinction, unfortunately, Field. And I'm not sure if you're claiming it was clear-cut, but it very much isn't. And a lot of immigrants, especially if they get to somewhere which is already full of immigrants, will integrate into communities that are like the one they are used to. They would rather do that. So it's actually the state has to do the work to integrate people into the society that they move to. It's possible to do, and in the past it's been done. It can be done. But if you get too many, it becomes impossible. And that has happened in many places in the UK with Muslims, and I'm sure that there are many places in the US it's also happened. This is the data. And obviously the native-born job count is the absolute numbers are higher. Grant that. But the graph trajectory is still exactly the same. And in terms of change over time, yes, native-born jobs have gone down and foreign-born jobs have gone up since Biden took office, which is really bad. January 2021 from there. Okay, all right, so slight change to what I said. From the time Biden took office, jobs have been gained, but not very many, proportionately native-born. But foreign-born, it's been a huge gain. However, the question of, has Biden ensured that the job loss of COVID been resolved? Only for immigrants, not for native-born. For native-born, the job employment rate has never, or has very, very briefly, reached the level that it was before COVID, and is in fact now significantly lower. So there you go. That's a more specific claim, but that's still very damning.